In this video, we're going to show you how we've been finding our park-ups and our campsites for our big summer trip. And we're going to show you how we have been using AI technology to plan our trip. Now, where are we going and why? We're going to Morocco this year, guys. We wanted to go to Morocco in 2020, but of course the pandemic hit then. And we couldn't go, could we?
No, we couldn't. And the reason we want to go to Morocco and have wanted to go for such a long time is we've been inspired by some of our favourite YouTube channels that we enjoy watching. People like Eamon and Beck, our good friend Alex, Kite Van Man, Mali Mish, World Towning. If you've not watched them, their motorhome trips were fabulous.
Absolutely. I've also been following the motorhomers on Facebook for a few years, and they've done a few trips to Morocco. And Lindsay has recently actually downloaded their book.
Yes, it's really helpful.
So yeah, we'll put a link to that in the description below.
Yes.
But we're looking forward to the cultural change of things. We're looking forward to how the landscapes are going to be way different. The food, how the food's going to be different too.
We're all looking to the food. Steve is a little bit worried about the couscous. He's not a couscous man.
I don't like couscous, but there we go. Maybe we'll swap that for some rice or something like that. But we've made a few notes, guys. So let's run you through our plans for the holiday. So how long are we going for? We are going for the whole 6 weeks summer holiday as we usually do. Our kids are in school, so we can only travel during the summer holidays and during school holidays. So 6 weeks we're going for in total. Of that, we're going to spend 1 month in Morocco. So we may not book much, but we do plan meticulously. I certainly do a lot of planning. I spend days planning these things. As well as the YouTubers we've mentioned that have inspired us, we've also been speaking to the likes of John Rawlins from Rawlins Communications, because he went on the Baileys of Bristol trip recently when they went to Morocco, and they did a lot of planning, and he's basically shared all that information with us. We've also been using Chat GPT's AI, and we'll come on to that in a moment. So in preparation for the trip, we've had our air conditioning fitted, and that is fantastic for keeping us cool. But I don't turn it on during the day, because otherwise the kids would just hide in the van. So instead, we try to find campsites with pools. However, when we turn it on at night, it is fantastic to keep the temperature down in the van. And it really kicks it out. Listen to that. We've also got our Starlink that we can use for internet whilst in Morocco. However, it's not showing that it actually is supported in Morocco at the moment, but we'll probably give that a try. You know, we was with Rob last week, and his guys fitted these things here. It's going to allow me to mount the Starlink up like that, and hopefully it will work whilst we're driving, but fingers crossed. I'll test it out and I'll let you know how I get on.
We're really hoping that the Starlink works down in Morocco, but it's not guaranteed. So we're looking at contingency plans, because Steve needs to upload videos, I need to download my books, the boys need to access their schoolwork. The big ones have both got exams next year and need online access to school. And we all want to stay connected to our friends and family back home through Facebook and WhatsApp and all the things. So we need to stay online. So the first contingency plan we have is that we're going to buy data SIMs as soon as we arrive in Morocco. It is supposed to be cheap. I don't know how good it's going to be. And the second contingency plan we're going to have is that we're going to be hopping on public Wi-Fi whenever we get the opportunity. And that's where Surfshark comes in. Surfshark is a VPN, a virtual private network. Basically, what it does is encrypts the data on our devices and make sure it goes to the internet safely. It protects us from big corporations and cyber criminals who might be out to capture our data. Surfshark is also able to mask our IP address, and this is probably the most important feature when we're using the Starlink. By masking the IP address, we can set our home location to the UK, so the boys can log on to school and we can log on to the sports and the movies and the shows that we've already paid for on our UK subscriptions. We were really pleased when Surfshark wanted to continue to support the channel, because when we went back and redid our research, it's still one of the only VPN providers that allows unlimited devices under one account. If you think about Steve already on his own, he's got 5 devices. So when the 5 of us add all our devices onto, we need Surfshark. If you're looking for something that can protect your identity and your data online, or you want to access international content, you might want to give Surfshark a try. Scan this QR code or use the exclusive link in the description of this video. Add the code RADFORDS and you'll get 3 months completely free. The really great thing is, if it's not for you, they offer a 30-day money-back guarantee.
So of course, last year when we first got the van, we had our big electrical upgrade where we fitted 960 amp hours of lithium batteries and 950 of solar on the roof. So we're pretty good for power. And of course, in last week's video, we changed to a compressor fridge at Oak Tree Motorhomes, where Rob and his team put in this thing here. Now, since I've been back, we've been checking the stats, and with this fridge and our other drinks fridge, it's only pulled us down around about 12% of the batteries, taking it to around about 88% overnight, and then by lunchtime it's all charged back up. So that's working really, really well with this fridge. And this Dometic CFX3 fridge with integrated ice maker. This code for the discount 10% off of this Ocean Trail is still on, guys. So if you want one of these or any of the CFX3 range, head over to Ocean Trail and use RR10 at checkout and you get 10% off this. But there are still a few more upgrades to do before we head on the road to Morocco, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss them. Also, I understand it may be tricky to find LPG gas in Morocco, so I'm going to make sure we top up the refillable gas in Spain before we head over there.
As usual, we haven't pre-booked very much at all. We have pre-booked the Plymouth to Santander ferry and the Algeciras to Ceuta ferry too.
Yes. Now, cost-wise, I want to let you know the cost of the ferry because it's considerably different when we last did it. We last did this trip from Plymouth to Santander in 21, where we made a series of videos. Fantastic trip there, and we'll leave a link in the description if you've not seen that series of videos. But the ferry then in 2021 cost $1,580 for our motorhome and the 5 of us. But we had one cabin then, and then 2 of the boys topped and tailed. They're a bit big for that this year, so we've gone and got an extra cabin. But this year it's a whopping £2,586 for the motorhome and the 5 of us to get from Plymouth to Santander.
The cabin was only an extra £99 to have that extra cabin.
Either way, so yes, an extra 800 quid than it was in 2021 to take that ferry. The ferry to Santander gets in mid-afternoon, and I've allowed 2 days to drive down Spain. So we're going to drive for a few hours where I found a stop with a municipal pool that's, fingers crossed, it's open when we get there so the boys can cool off. And then the next day we've got about an 8-hour drive to get down to Tarifa, where I plan to stop for the next day.
We did a lot of research looking at how to get from Spain to Morocco, and the cheapest and one of the fastest routes we found was from Algeciras to Ceuta. Ceuta is a Spanish enclave on the African continent, but it is run as part of Spain. It is an independent from Morocco.
So we won't be going through customs when we land, but shortly after getting off the ferry, we're then going to have to go through customs into Morocco, I guess.
Yeah.
And see how that is. That might be interesting, that, to show you guys.
Yeah. Our e-hit cards expired in January this year, so they have been replaced by G-hit cards. They will be perfect when we're in Spain, but if you are travelling to Spain, don't rely on G-hits. Have insurance as well. These do not work in Morocco, so we are getting independent travel insurance, and that will cover all eventualities from insurance to being robbed in the streets, all of it. Whatever you expect from insurance, we need to get it.
And I suppose that brings us on to your folder, your famous folder you like to bring us. Let us know what's in your folder.
Absolutely. If you've been following the channel for any length of time, you'll know that I have a folder, and this has been all around the world with us. In here I have hard copies of anything that we've pre-booked. I also have the certificates for clean air because I'm not taking those out, even though they're not relevant this trip. I'll have copies of our all of our insurance policies, including the vehicle insurance and also travel insurance. And talking about that, we think we found somebody to partner with to cover us for motor insurance in Morocco. So watch this space. We will let you know in due course how we've done that and who we partnered with. That's really exciting because I think that will be useful. I've got the original paperwork that came with the G-hit cards as well, so I'm covered there. I'm also going to have the original, because you need it, and also copies of our V5C for the vehicle. That is really important. And if your vehicle is old enough, you also need copies of your MOT certificate. We don't need that yet, but in next week's video I'm going to let you know how we've uprated to 5.5 tonne from 5 tonne, so definitely make sure you subscribe not to miss that. I'm sure this folder isn't complete yet, so before we go I will go through and do a recap of my repack of the folder for you. If you follow the channel for any length of time, you've probably known up to now we've mainly chosen searchforsites.co.uk to find our campsites. And even though it's got a .co.uk domain, this works throughout Europe and in fact in Morocco too. So if you go to the main web page and you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see a list of countries. And if you click Morocco, you'll go into an advanced search, and that's where you can filter by facilities. And we tick outdoor pools, and that then shows us all the campsites in Morocco that have an outdoor pool. There are others as well. I know there's for instance, I know there's a site in Chefchaouen that we're planning on staying at, which right next to the campsite, there's a municipal pool as well. So this isn't an extensive list, but this is certainly a list we start with. We also use Park for Night as one of our backups, and it's really good for finding wild spots and also city spots as well.
There's a lot more park-ups on Park for Night as well, but a lot of them we don't find are suitable for us, because sometimes they think a lay-by is a good park-up for them, and we'd prefer something a little better than that. But also we use Google Maps and talking to people as well. We just talk to people along our route, and that shapes our holiday. The one in Albania, Linz.
Yeah, the lady that I met at one of the stops in Albania, she knew what vehicle we had, so she recommended a different campsite to the one that we were heading to, and it was beautiful, like Alice in Wonderland.
It was perfect, and of course it had a pool as well. But this year I've also been using AI to help plan our holidays, and especially the new Chat GPT. Now there is an official app available on the App Store. If you scan this QR code here, or there's a link in the description, you can download the Apple app for Chat GPT. You can go on there and create a free account. It's free to use. And I said, look, we're going to Morocco in a few weeks. What places do you recommend that we visit? So it came back and it said, that sounds like an exciting trip. Morocco has many wonderful places. Some popular destinations include Marrakesh to explore the vibrant markets, Fez to discover the ancient Medina, Chefchaouen, known for its blue painted streets, Casablanca to explore the modern side of Morocco, Ezuria, however you pronounce that, to enjoy the coastal beauty, and Sahara Desert to take a desert excursion. And then it said, remember to check for local travel advisories and plan accordingly. Have a fantastic trip to Morocco. So I thought, I'll just take this a little further. So then I said, can you find me a campsite with a swimming pool near Marrakesh? And it says, certainly. One campsite near Marrakesh that offers a swimming pool is the Camping de Oasis. So you see how you can use this to help not only find places to visit, but also to help find your campsites and park-ups. So we're going to be using this a lot more whilst we're in Morocco.
I'm really excited. Once we make a base in an area, to ask ChatGPT to find us some hidden gems and maybe share a little bit more of the secret history with us.
Right.
I think that'd be quite exciting.
So how cool is that? It's the future now. And someone did say the other day, what we're experiencing right now is the worst version of this chat AI, because it's only going to get better and better. And I've already been using it now for about 6 months, and I've already seen it developing and getting better.
Of course, ChatGPT is going to be a really interesting way to shape our trip. But if you have any Morocco recommendations that you want to suggest to us, can you leave them in the comments? We will be checking them, and I'm sure other people will find them useful too.
So will we be making videos of our trip? Of course we will. Of course we're going to share it with you. I plan to make 15 to 20 videos of our trip, which of course I'll be editing and uploading, hopefully 2 a week whilst we're out there, and when we continue to come back through September and October. Last week we hit 30,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel, so thank you everyone that's joined us. I know there's people from all around the world. We were looking the other day, wasn't it?
We were, and we noticed that 10% of our audience are actually from the US. So howdy, welcome, y'all.
We love the fact that you're viewing from all around the world. So let us know in the comments what country you're viewing from.
And if these Moroccan travel videos sound like something that would be interesting to you, please make sure you subscribe and hit the notification so you don't miss one.
We've got a couple more videos yet to come before we start our Moroccan travel series. Still a few more upgrades I want to do to the van. And next week's one is a big one.